This is another tough one that comes up pretty often. Why can't women be priests? So there's two explanations that I've found helpful. The first is, who were the first priests? They were the apostles. At the Last Supper, Christ says, "Do this in memory of me," to the 12 male apostles who were with him. It's striking that our Blessed Mother doesn't seem to have been there. You'd think he'd invite his mom. She was probably, she might have gotten mad, I don't know. He exactly. So for whatever reason, he chose these 12 men to be his first priest to celebrate the Eucharist after him. In that time, you had priestesses. It wasn't uncommon to have women who acted in that role. He was one to defy social constructs anyway, so he wouldn't have been afraid to have women priests. But for some reason, he chose 12 men. And the second part is the symbolism of the Mass. So a sacrament is a matter of the external sign that has the interior effect. So when you baptize someone, you pour water on their head because it cleanses on the inside. If I pour Coke on their head, it makes sticky and dirty. So you can't baptize someone with Coca-Cola because the symbol isn't there. The interior thing can happen because the exterior thing isn't happening. So at Mass, the priest stands there and says, "This is my body." He becomes the sacrament of Christ. And he can only represent him as a man. If he's not a man as Christ was, he can't represent Christ fully. So the sacrament can't happen. So Pope St. John Paul II, he had a document where he made it pretty clear those reasons are enough for us to say the question is impossible, because God spoke fairly clearly in choosing 12 men and in the understanding of the sacraments that you can't represent Christ unless you are a man as he was.